everybody? I am GamerBro4533 here, and today we are going to be speedrunning Ducktails Remastered 80%. So I'm going to be doing the game mode, easy mode, so we can start off with that. I'm going to be doing some major glitches in this game in some certain levels, but enough of that. Let's get into the game now. So I think we're ready now. So I'll start the countdown. Start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So first off, we are in Scrooge's Money Bin because it got raided by the Beagle Boys. And if you guys haven't seen the show, the Beagle Boys are mainly also Scrooge's arch enemies in the game as well, because they always wanted to steal his loot, and that's what they're trying to do right now. Yes, basically this level, you're just basically doing what you normally do in casual gameplay, where we're trying to get fast enough so we go. And also we have a quick cinema basically, which is the cutscenes will be skipped, so we're not, usually in the casual game, we always saving like, you know, Scrooge's nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, but we are not doing that since it is allowed to like skip the cutscenes for this game. It's okay if I get hit or not, but yeah, there's gonna be some interesting things coming up soon. So the reason I'm doing easy mode is because, well, if I did like any of the other modes, I would like lost my lives and stuff like that. But if I do easy mode, you have unlimited life basically. Alright. So we're basically almost there. And this will be the first mini boss here. We'll be fighting Big Time Beagle here. That's the character's name.
Ain't gonna hurt you that way. I'm gonna get you.
Basically, you just have to hit him like 5 times. So that's the first hit.
Oh dear. Do be careful or you'll scub the floor.
Alright. Yeah, nothing like interesting in this fight. You're just basically hitting him like 5 times.
Your safe is secure.
And that's it right there. Alright, so first we're gonna do the level African Mine. So coming up, I'll be doing a skip coming up soon. So I'll explain when we're about to get there. Alright, so basically I would need the key to get down this platform down here, so that's what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, so we got the key there. Pretty easy and fast. Alright. Alright, so coming up is a skip here. So I'm gonna make like the blocks disappear for this skip. It might take me a while, but bear with me. Alright. Yeah, that one's gonna disappear. Did it not? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit difficult. Yeah, they have to jump back and forth on the specific frame here. Okay, one more. Oh, shoot. That's not what I wanted to happen, but okay. Alright, just one more. Okay, so made that thing disappear. So it's going to be a little glitch coming up here. We're going to skip some of the this level down here basically, so we get to the bottom. So basically Scrooge just disappears, so if you do that trick, it makes it go up there. I can't really explain some of that, it's a weird glitch. But yeah, now we're at the bottom. Interesting trick there. It saves you like a few seconds basically. It is actually kind of worth it, especially if you're like on a PB run and stuff like that, you want to save time. It's like one of the most difficult like skips to do, and sometimes I lose runs to it because I take a long time doing it. Okay.
Is there no end to this madness?
So yeah, we're now on the minecart. Basically, we're just going through the level to the boss right now. Basically, it's a bit of a quick level and an easy boss, basically. Basically, for this level, it is inspired from one of the Ducktails episodes. If y'all hadn't seen the show, I would recommend watching it. Right. Alright, so just going through here basically.
Didn't they get rich by being foolish?
Alright. Yeah, we're basically almost there. Yeah, so right now I'm just gonna hit myself right here. I don't really care about the damage, honestly. Alright, now let's skip this scene right here. And now we're with the boss here. So basically it is about like 5 hits here, but for the first 4, it'll be the end. So when he has the purple like coon shell come out, basically, you spawn these people here, basically. I forgot what they're called, but like usually spawns them, and the orange ones horn that he has usually has the falling boulders. That's what we call them for. So like, okay, we got another one. So that'll be the last one here. The last 2 would be who has the orange horn, basically. That's when he calls the boulders to fall down. Yeah, basically this is a really easy fight to do. So we just need one more hit, and then after that he'll be defeated.
You won't beat me.
Alright, and that is it there. So we just got the first treasure, basically. Alright, so up next I'll be doing the Himalayas level. And that's probably like my least favorite level to do. Alright. So I am going to take some damage here because I'm going to do a death warp basically. Because like, so basically when Scrooge was into playing with Launchpad, of course Launchpad, if you've seen the show, he always like crash lands all the time basically in the middle of nowhere or on the islands or wherever he lands at. So basically he lost three of the major parts for his plane, so we're trying to retrieve some of them back now to fix the plane. So the first part is down in the basement level. Alright, so I got the invisibility. And the first part should be right around here with this rabbit here.
Waka waka, it's a treasure.
Alright, so right here, of course, we're going to need this caveman here. His name is Bubba, basically, and he's the one who's going to help us get out of the last section, basically, because we're going to need him later to smash everything in our path. So I'm gonna do a Death Warp here in a second. Just gonna wait for this rabbit to give me the thing. Then I'm gonna do Death Warp because it'll get me back to the spot that I climbed at recently. So I'm back here.
Now that's what I call a ruby.
So right here, so I'm gonna make sure like he doesn't hit one of the rabbits here, because if he does, it'll take him a while basically. So we have to basically defeat the rabbits first before, so he won't get distracted from killing them basically. So it'll take much time. Right. And the last part will be up there. Alright, so I just got all the 3 parts, and we're going to go back to Launchpad to fix the plane, basically, so we can get up to the boss.
Alright. Onward and upward.
Yeah, basically it is kind of a short level here as well. So back at the plane now. Let's hit the cutscene here. Then we're going to get an airplane fight with one of Scrooge's nemesis, basically. He's trying to fight for the treasure, basically. So, of course, here, this is going to be an RNG fight, because he could either shoot bombs or one of the Beagle Boys. And sometimes in RNG, he always shoots the Beagle Boys like the longest. It just depends, basically. So, like here, for example, like it's going to take a while for him to shoot the bombs out. So it's basically like 5 times, basically. So I think that was like, yes, this is like the RG I'm talking about here. I didn't get a single bomb yet. Well, I did, but like, it takes a while. Of course, I get the worst luck, but oh well. Yeah, this is like one of the longest right now. I didn't run right now, basically. So I think it's one more, and then his plane will crash down. Okay, that's the last bomb right there. Alright, so we just... Yeah, basically he's down, so that means we're now going to the snow monster coming up. Yeah, so sometimes, like, you never know, like, what's gonna happen in that RNG fight, basically. Okay, I was a little sketchy there, but okay. Alright, so we are going to fight the snow monster basically right now. And it's like kind of the slowest here, because of course she jumps and stuff like that, and then she punches the wall. Alright. Okay. They're in a good spot. So she, like I said before, she does take a while with jumping, like right here for example. So if she does a higher jump, you can basically like take damage. So if you jump at the same time as her, you don't take damage basically. Oh wow. Okay. I don't really need to jump there, but oh, okay. Like I said before, if she did higher jumps and stuff like that, then I would have to jump, but I just did it because... Alright, so that's... So 2 more hits, and then, like, she'll be defeated. Yeah, it does take a while. Alright. Alright, so this will be the last hit here in a second. Alright. So, alright, so she is defeated, and the reason I didn't skip the cutscene there was because if I did skip the cutscene here, basically the game will crash, basically. It'll be stuck like on a black screen, and it'll just waste time basically. So it's better just to watch like that cutscene there. It's only like 2 seconds, so that's what everyone know that. All right, so next level will be Amazon. And no, it's not Amazon.com. It's the actual Amazon rainforest. Alright. So I am going to take some damage to do a death warp. So basically we got to collect about 8 coins basically to unlock some of the path to get up to the territory that we're supposed to go to. So I'm going to take some damage right now. Alright. Of course, since since I take damage, I don't have to get bite by that piranha right there.
I'm like a money magnet.
Alright. Alright, so I'm just gonna do this. Alright, just be careful. Alright, and then I'm gonna do Death Warp so I can go back. Alright.
Up I go. It's mine.
Oh, I thought I got that.
I've never seen a gem like
Oh, that was
this
pretty
before.
fast. Alright. So we're just gonna collect the remainder of the coins. I'll come back and get that one, but we're just gonna get this one down here so I get it over with.
Onward and upward.
Alright. And if I keep climbing up, you won't get hit by those bees there. It looks like you can get hit, but if you just keep climbing up without stopping, then they won't hit you. Alright, so we did get all the coins here. And all we have to do is follow the beam that Launchpad will take us, basically. So there's nothing really to do except like just stay up here until we get to the territory coming up, the fortress or whatever.
All right, while we're flying around, I do want to remind everybody that we are here for MAGFAST. We are an organization supporting Child's Play, which is a charity providing entertainment via video games and board games to children's hospitals around the world. If you're here in the audience, over on your left on the big screen, you can see a QR code you can scan to donate. Over on your right, we have some boards with more QR codes you can use. If you're following along Twitch at home, there is a link underneath the Twitch screen. You can click and donate. And thank you guys very much for joining us here at MAGFAST 2025.
Alright. Alright, so we got the coin here, so we just skip some of the bosses here. I mean, not the bosses, the enemies.
Up I go.
Alright, so I can't hope I don't get hit here. If I do, then oh well. Okay, I did get hit, but there's a health here, so. Alright, so yeah, it is going to take me a little bit to like get to the boss coming up soon, so. Oh, okay, that's nice. Because usually I always get hit there.
Hey, watch it. I didn't get rich by being
Alright, so the boss is coming up here. So it's like this kind of the same like in the NES version, but it's like it takes like this boss takes like 3 hits per like round. Like yeah, it's like the boss is a little bit tricky. And basically I have to avoid like the platforms getting squashed basically. And later on, like when I defeat more of the boss up here, like the platform's gonna go more faster phase. Alright. Yeah, okay, so if it does that, then I have to like jump when the statue jumps. Yeah, I would say this is like one. I wouldn't say it's the slowest, but like it's just kind of annoying like when you have to dodge the platform so many times and stuff like that. before the boss spawns back. Alright, so... Oh, make sure we can get squashed. Alright. And now he's coming back. Oh, wow, okay. Alright, so the boss is defeated already. And right here, we did get the third treasure here. Well, it's not really valuable. If you've seen like the cutscene for this game, it's just the king's old back scratcher that Scrooge got basically. That basically Scrooge risked his life on a back scratcher. Alright, so coming up here, we'll be doing Transylvania. And I would say it's maybe I would say one of my best songs here basically. I like the theme of it. Alright. So coming up here, so basically we got to save Huey, Dewey, and Louie because they got kidnapped basically again, of course. So basically it is required like to save all three of them because one of the Beagle Boys actually has like the 3 scrolls to open the mirror up for the boss, so we have to like basically it is required like to defeat him. I'm gonna avoid some of the ghosts here if I can. Okay.
Yippee!
All right, on donation updates, we have a $25 donation from Ronan L, who says, I love Ducktails.
So do I. Alright, so coming up, it will be the first mini-boss here. And of course, it's a ghost. We're defeating... You basically gotta hit the ghost 3 times. Okay, I'm surprised I didn't hit, but okay. But nope, it wasn't a ghost, it was a Beagle Boy.
Once an adventurer, always an adventurer.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the second mini-boss. Okay, let's dodge that ghost there. Alright, so we are going to go to the last one, but it's going to be like a bit of a trip to get there since the map is more bigger than the NES version is. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to pogo. I'll just do that. Alright, so like I said before, it's going to be a long route to get to the last mini boss here. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I do like the theme for this. I mean, especially that guitar riff coming in. Yeah, they didn't have to go that hard on the song though. Yeah, shout outs to like Capcom for remastering the game, and for Disney, like, you know, to allow it.
Really lost my hat on that one.
Alright, so last mini boss coming up. Yeah, for this one, of course, it'll be like 2 ghosts coming here because this is the final one, so try to make it more harder. Alright, so we saved all of Scrooge's nephews, so now we're gonna go back to the mirror where the boss is supposed to be at, since we have all the 3 scrolls. Yeah, it's gonna be a long way to get back, so.
Look at that disaster. Nearly lost my hat on that one. Is there no end to this madness?
Okay.
Oh!
Yeah, Scrooge makes a lot of noises in this game.
Nearly lost my hat on that one.
Then again, like, you know, I'm surprised though, like, they actually had the, you know, all the original actors from the TV show, like, rephrase their roles in this game, which that's pretty cool. Alright, so we're gonna take, like, the quick way here. So, coming up here, of course, get the hit scene with Mrs. Beagley here, that, Scrooge's, nanny, basically. She gives us, like, free, like, desserts and stuff like that when you come up and approach her. Almost there.
Nobody outsmarts
All right.
Scrooge McDuck.
Alright, so we're in the big mirror now, so we're coming up to the boss soon. Alright. So this boss battle, we're gonna fight Magic of Dispel. That is one of also Scrooge's enemies, because basically she's trying to steal, basically always trying to steal Scrooge's #1 dime. Yeah, basically I heard like in the comic or something like that, the reason she usually wants Scrooge's dime because she always tries to steal basically rich people's like artifacts, what they start on basically. So like in the show, like basically Scrooge basically got rich. Basically, he didn't really get rich with his #1 dime. He came to him like to if I remember in the show, there's sometimes. Yeah, I don't really remember much of the show because I actually did watch it about 2 years ago with my little cousin. Basically, we started watching it together, and that's how I got into the game more. I had played this game 10 years ago, but I really never played the game as much. Alright, so I think it's like one more hit, I believe.
You are full, Scrooge. How do you like this?
Okay, so at least I dodged that.
No. How did you know?
Alright. And that was the last hit there, and we got the 4th treasure here. Alright, so last level is going to be the moon level, which is my favorite one. And I'll be doing like, so basically, usually you have to go on the ship in this game to like to get the... Okay, I thought first my controller acted funny for a second, but... Alright. So I'm going to be doing a thing called moon skip. So basically you're supposed to be required to go on the ship and stuff like that to get like one of Gizmo Duck's like remote control in his suit, I think. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do a skip there because it'll just take us a long time to get everything on that ship.
Hey,
Oh.
watch it.
Alright, so coming up here, I'm going to be doing this moon skip here.
I didn't get to be number
Alright,
one by back
I
in
can get it
the day.
right. Wait, that's not right. That should be right. And there we go, we clipped in. Alright. Basically, we just get most of the level here, but that trick actually works out well a lot. Alright. So right coming up here, it'll be like the rat boss basically, and this rat does go very fast. Like when you hit him 3 times. So basically we gotta dodge him. So if he spawns up there, that means he's turned back to normal from the radiation that was in the cheese. Oh, I got that jump, that was pretty cool. Okay, I didn't get that hit, but it's okay. Yeah, I would say this is like one of the shortest levels you would do it in 80%.
I mean, speed.
Alright, so it'll be the last 3 hits coming. Yeah, this rat goes very fast for like the last phase here. Oh, I got hit there. That's okay. Alright, there we go. So we just got the last treasure. Alright. So coming up, this is not the last level. We have the last level will be, so basically we gotta save basically Scrooge's nephews again the 3rd time. Alright. And I do like the theme in this like level as well. Because of course this is the final boss coming up soon. Which we'll be fighting Dracula Duck. Yeah, I'll explain more how like the fight works when we get up to Dracula. I did not want to. I feel like it was the wrong.
There's got to be a way through.
Put your back into it, McDuck.
Alright.
Hurry up, Grumbo. Time is money.
It could be dangerous, McDuck. You go
Oh,
first.
Alright. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a long way getting to the boss here.
Hurry up, I'm growing old. Just not as old as you.
Yeah, going fast up to 20, like... Yeah, he's always a complainer, and if you've seen the show, he also does complain a lot.
Watch where you're putting that thing, Scroogey.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to avoid this boulder here, because I did not want to take more damage. It's also better if you just jump over it or dodge it, instead of like just going through it.
Gangway coming through.
Alright.
Where'd you go, you old pillow stuffer?
I'm helping like you asked. Quit complaining.
I thought I got that, but whatever.
Nearly lost my hat on that one.
Get a move on, McDuck.
Age before beauty, Flinty. I didn't get rich by being foolish.
Alright. So it is coming up soon. Basically, I just can collect like all the treasures if I want to right now. Since this is the last level, it's not going to affect us.
You stop this confounded contraption. Up I go.
Alright. Hopefully I can hopefully I do not fail on holding on to that chain there, because I have been having trouble doing that in some runs lately. Okay, good. I thought I was going to die there for a second. Alright.
Let's go. I'm a busy duck.
Washed up has-beens first, McDuck.
Alright. So the fight here is kind of basic RNG, because Magica here actually does throw some potion in to like turn Dracula bigger, or yeah, like here for example. So if I bounce on this beak, it'll be more quicker basically, since I'm not really under there. Yeah, so
No plan must not fail.
and then of course she turns Dracula to a fire-driven dragon. Oh, what? Sometimes that can happen if you take too long. At least it's like at least like 4 seconds, not that bad. Alright, so the bats that she does turn Dracula to a bunch of bats, and it's like one of the slowest in this fight. So yeah, if you get like more bats in the RNG basically, and if you're like on PB pace, that means that's a run killer basically. Alright. Okay. I don't know what happened there, but
Be careful. Cauldron is very expensive.
alright, she's doing that. Okay, she's doing that again, so bounce on this beak again. There we go. So I think it's like 2 more and then we are good. Okay, yeah, so she gave us the bats again, and that's like one of the terrible RNG. Oh, that actually hit me? Huh. I guess I was too close. Okay.
Interfering old bat. Give me
Alright,
ultimate
so I got us dragon again. Okay, there we go. Alright. But it's not over yet. Basically, we got the race to get Scrooge's #1 dime back.
Onward and upward. Up by gold.
So we gotta escape before the volcano erupts, basically, as well, after we get Scrooge's #1 dime back. Alright, so we got that back. Now it's time to get the heck out of there.
Onward and
Alright, time's about to come in a second. As soon as I reach the top. And that will be time. So, what was the time?
The time you have is 38 minutes, 28.6 seconds.
Okay, so that's like a minute and 10 seconds off my PB, but that's pretty good though. I'm actually kind of glad it actually all turned out well, even though like I had some hiccups, but I'm surprised I was off 1 minute.
I'm going to lift home, Mr. McD.
So in the meantime, we'll just watch the 30-second cutscene here. This is one of the good cutscenes because it's our ending, so we got a little bit of time right here.
Pay me back in, say 3 to 5 years. With interest, of course.
I'll get you for this, McDuck. Mark my words.
Now, there's a sight I never got tired of. Come on, lads. Let's head to the ice cream shop.
Hey, can Can we each get our own cone this time, Uncle Scrooge?
Oh, why not? I'm in a generous mood today. In fact, each of you can even get a cone with ice cream in it.
One of my favorites. So yeah. But yeah, I just want to say thank you, magFAST, for inviting me here again, and I'm glad I showcased Ducktails here. And if you want to see more of my runs, just check out my channel, GamerBro4533. I might be doing some runs of Ducktails, but then again, I might be coming back to Arc Arena at a time. So yeah, just want to be aware of that. But yeah, thank you guys very much for coming out, and yeah.